Yo.
Yes, sir.
What's up, guys?
Yes.
This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2.
Yeah, I'm going to end it too because this is part 2, guys. Unfortunately, whatever that these people are doing, it's doing its job on our side. So forgive us. We are going to continue as part 2, unfortunately. Yeah, let's continue, Emil.
So I was at the part where the judge said that he thought that he wanted to test the constitutionality, referring to what MNISI's argument was about. And MNISI said, I'm saying that if the court were to give a directive that this trial should proceed despite the concerns of this unconstitutionality, then I'm going to request that this trial be postponed. It will depend on what the court will rule after this argument. So the judge asked Baloyi, then Mshololo and Ramasipili also asked to make their submissions as well. Ramasipili said, let me address the court on what Mr. Matlala misses to tell the court. And I'm only going to deal with the use of the mechanical restraints in terms of the Correctional Services Act 111 of 1998, and that is governed by Section 31 of the Act and Regulation 19. And he said Section 31 subsection 1, if it's necessary for the safety of an inmate or another person or the prevention or the damage to any property, or if a reasonable suspicion exists, an inmate may escape, or if it is requested by a court, a correctional official may restrain an inmate by mechanical restraint prescribed by the regulation. 31 subsection 3A, when an inmate is in segregation and mechanical restraints are to be used, such as the use of mechanical restraints must be authorized by the head of the correctional center, and the period may not extend to the provisions or exceed 7 days. And Ramasipili said that is what the court asked. Mechanical restraints may only be used for a minimum period necessary, and this period may not be subject to the provisions of paragraph C exceeding 7 days. And another thing about this instruction and how it came is that it did not come in writing, right? While this section that Ramasipili quoted said that it must come in such a type of communication. So 31 subsection 3C, the National Commissioner may extend such a period for a maximum period not exceeding 30 days after consideration of a report by correctional medical practitioner or a psychologist. 31 subsection 3D, all cases of the use of mechanical restraints may be reported immediately by the head of the National Center to the National Commissioner and to the inspecting judge. Subsection 33 subsection 5, an inmate who is subject to restraints may appeal against the decision to the inspecting judge, who must decide that within 72 hours after receipt of the complaint. 31 subsection C, mechanical restraints may never be used as a form of punishment or disciplinary measure. Then there's a 31 subsection 7, but I will stop here for now. Well, Ramasipili said that we see a discrimination happening where some accused from the same center have got those same protections and Mr. MCUBE does not have. And the reason that are given are very flimsy. You are saying that somebody escapes in Bavian sport, then let's punish Mr. MCUBE for that, because for him, that's a sort of punishment. No rational reason is given except to say that there was an escape in Bavian sport prison, and the period is not indefinite for the removal of the protection. Even the leg irons themselves, and there are certain areas where leg irons are not even allowed. And Mshololo said her arguments are in respect of accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli. He's also kept in Koshimampuru. He also has the same complaint that has been attending this case, or that he has been attending this case since 2022. And when we started this matter at all times when he was attending court, these pads have always been put on him in order to prevent the injuries that are caused by the leg irons to the ankles. And it is only today, that this morning, when he was told that he's not allowed to use those pads anymore, and that he has been using since the inception of this matter. He has never been informed of any reasons behind the decision to that has been taken by the area commissioner. The reason which has been explained to this court by Mr. Matlala has never been communicated to Mr. Ntuli. Above that, she also submitted that even if that's the reason that Mr. Ntuli should be punished or penalized for someone who escaped from another prison, that communication she has requested as the legal representative of accused number 5. So she was asking for this formal, official, complaint in document format, whether it's in an email, some form of communication. And she said, I've requested that communication from the area commissioner, from Mr. Matlala, to say, give us that communication, whether it's an internal memorandum, whether it's an email, the instruction that has been given, so that we can be able to apply our minds and take the instruction, because someone's right is affected by such decisions by the area commissioner, which is the constitutional right of the accused before this court. And accused number 5 says that he's also affected by this decision to such an extent that he can't concentrate on the proceedings because of the pain that is caused by the leg irons when he is moving, the distance when he's moving from the cell to the car, and from the car inside the court premises going upstairs to this court, which makes more impact on him. And she said that they asked that a directive be given to the correctional services to continue in supplying the protective pads that they have been provided with for the past 3 years in order to protect such inhumane or such injuries that are occurring to the legs. Also, if they were to apply their minds through the decision that has been submitted in this court, it means that if there is someone who is escaping from another prison, then other prisoners from another center will have to be punished or penalized. That decision is irrational and unlawful because it has no basis. There are no proper reasons placed by the area commissioner as to why these accused should be affected by such an escape. And we have not been informed if there are any other measures that can be put in place to make sure that this escape does not happen either than the decision that has been taken by the area commissioner. So therefore, she said, we submit that the decision by the area commissioner is unlawful, wrong, inhumane, and it is unacceptable. Judge Ratamukwatleng said that he will suggest all the accused must lodge a complaint with Judge Ian Cameron of the Judicial Inspectorate for Correctional Services, which would have required more time.
Is it Judge Ian?
Yeah, Ian Cameron, yes. He is the head of the Inspectorate for Correctional Services. So prisoners who have complaints, I saw his name a lot when it came to Thabo Beste's case with people that were in Mangaung prison who were complaining about the incident of Thabo Beste allegedly burning in a cell, and how much they thought that something was off concerning that. There were people who were directly writing to Judge Ian Cameron. And he is actually part of the reason why Thabo Beste ended up in the situation that he ended up in, because when it comes to guarding the process and even the autopsy itself, Judge Cameron assisted a lot, in my opinion. As I was going through and doing the research back then, he played a huge role when it comes to finally getting to a point where this information comes out that Thabo Beste, actually the person who burned in that cell, was not him. So yeah, now Judge Ratamukwatleng is telling MNISI that they need to make an application to him, and obviously this process is going to take a lot of time. And it might require another lawyer as well. It became clear
today to me that now time is no longer important. At the back of this development that we have seen, time is no longer of essence now. It looks like it's okay, you can take however time that you need. We do not care. That is a message I'm getting.
Because Baloy was even suggesting that they write, there's an office in Centurion of the Judicial Inspectorate for Correctional Services. And the thing is, the letter, the judge was saying, Judge Ratam Khwatlin, that it needed to be addressed to Judge Cameron himself. And Judge Cameron is based in Cape Town. So the judge said that he suggested that it should be done because Mr. Khoza will then come and tell him that people escaped and this is his order, creating that impression that accused number 3 and number 5 want to escape, in my opinion. And he said we must go to the highest authority in the country, Judge Cameron. And the judge told MNISI that he's making an order that his client should lodge a complaint and address it to Judge Cameron about what he told the court. MNISI said that it is proper, but in the meantime, he'll still be struggling to take instructions from him. And then the judge said that in the meantime, they must adjourn or they will adjourn. And if it happens when Mandela is resurrected, fine. The judge said the same applied to the rest of the defense counsel. And Nxumalo asked if he will be lodging a complaint on behalf of accused number 3, because the judge was now asking him, Mr. Nxumalo, what about you? Aren't you going to lodge a complaint as well? And he was like, am I supposed to lodge a complaint on behalf of accused number 3? His client, he said, is not affected and he has the sponges on and he doesn't have a problem. Lastly, the manner in which accused number 3 has been brought to this court, he said, undermines the justice system of this country. He cannot be dragged by the group of wardens to this court in such a manner as we have been told that he has been dragged out of his cell because pads have not been provided for him. So the substitute that has been put is to get these big men to come and lift him up and bring him to court. It is affecting us as well when such an occurrence happens inside the court. This is Advocate Nxumalo presenting his arguments there. And he said, therefore, it is my submission that the decision that has been taken by the Area Commission is unlawful, irrational and wrong, and it cannot be accepted, especially in this case that is affecting the client's concentration in order to concentrate during the trial. He said he submitted that accused number 5 is also unable to proceed with the trial because he's affected by such an occurrence, and those are his submissions. And Nxumalo, on the other hand, said he had nothing to add after what Mshololo had just said. So the judge told him to consult his clients as well, and Nxumalo asked if he should approach him. He said he wanted to hear what he was said through Nxumalo, and Nxumalo, when he returned, he said that he was instructed that his client had the pads on, so he's got nothing to add except to say that he was upset this morning because he accused number 3 was pulled from the court cells, and then informed him that it is going to be the manner in which the process is going to be going on each and every time he goes to court. So he's going to be pulled from the cells to court. He's going to be dragged every day. That's the impression that they got. And Nxumalo said, if you look around this courtroom, there are more than 15 members, which was a very important point that he highlighted. Up until that moment, I had not paid enough attention to notice how many police officers were in court today. They were uncomfortably too many as what we are used to, which is the norm. All of a sudden, it was like they were going for inspection in loco today, and all of them just came out, and filled that court like someone was getting ready to escape.
Or like someone was getting ready for combat.
Yay. So he said that if you look around this courtroom, there are more than 15 members of the South African Police Service combined with members of correctional services. So this issue of escape doesn't take the matter any further. There are so many members of correctional services. How can one escape in this presence of so many correctional service members? More than 15 members in court. Accused number 3 has been wearing these pads for the past 3 years, not only in this court, but when he first appeared in the Boksburg Magistrates Court when they were making their first appearance in this case. That was back in 2020. And he has been wearing these pads for so long. Why today, the 21st of July 2025, he's then prevented from wearing these pads? It's gross violation of his rights in terms of Section 35 of the Constitution. So he says he thinks the court court has to intervene for the sake of progress in this matter to allow the accused to continue wearing these protective pads for the sake of seeing progress in the case. Baloyi said their submission is that Section 31 that Ramasipili referred to that deals with the use of mechanical restraint is not applicable here. It's not about mechanical restraint, it's about the use of sponges. He said that they are told that they have just confirmed with Mr. Matlala that the use of these sponges is not ordained by correctional services. It's something that inmates themselves make. So once again, it will boil down to, is it a right, is it a privilege? And I think perhaps it's a matter that should decide on affidavits, keeping in mind the discretion that an area commissioner has on such matters. He said, I don't know whether it's something that we can just resolve here. There has to be a formal application and the matter to be properly ventilated as to the use of these pads, which is made by the prisoners themselves and not provided for in the Correctional Services Act. So they're trying to tell us that the prisoners come with their own pads and sponges and then they give them to the wardens to place on their feet before they are chained. That's what he's saying.
Do you believe that?
No.
Anything he says flies, though.
I don't believe it. I need more proof of that because I don't believe that that's the case, because
anything he says flies in that court. He's in charge.
And if the inmates do them themselves, where do they get the materials?
To do it. Then they are gonna talk about. But it's funny, man. This is like. It's so funny. There is no other way of looking at it. It just doesn't make sense. No matter how you look at it, it just doesn't make sense. No matter how you try to defend it, it doesn't make sense. It is very tempting to say that there is colluding that could be happening allegedly, to destabilize the situation and make it ungovernable to such an extent that this case is done in an environment that is highly protective. It feels like there is this, remember even the fight, we felt like they were being baited to actually get into the ring and fight. And it did feel like that. It is our own feeling, obviously. It's what we felt and saw. Other people might interpret it the other way around. And this is also doing the very same thing. One thing that I have to say about this case is that it has created a lot of problems. Reason being, it is on a television. So anything that might take it away from television, it will be accepted at this point in time. It will be accepted at this point in time. I think it will make
from those journalists.
Yeah, it will make things easier for
found guilty.
Certain people. Yes, it will suit the narrative of certain people.
It's not gonna
and
happen.
Make it nice. That is my thinking. So this is a test that the defense and their clients have to go through. It seems to me they must train them to not react in a manner that might compromise the situation where they are favorable now to win the case. They must
they're being driven
somewhere.
They
are driven now. If I'm not gonna win on the pitch, then I will play you. Don't play a player, play the ball. So play the game, don't play a player. But it seems as if now we are at that stage where I'm failing. I'm going to play a player. I'm going to use all the cards that I have, all the powers that I have to calm down and bring out emotions that are negative. Really, yes, it did buy time for today only, or for yesterday only. We don't know what is going to happen today. Today there is no way of buying time, but whatever that needle that someone could be looking for in a dark, using just eyes, naked eyes, I don't think this gave them enough time to find such a needle, you are going to have to come with something new. So here is my predictions for today.
Okay.
As of today, 2 people are gonna come and they are gonna have a bit of lengthy lead evidence,
Right.
which is unnecessary. Now we are talking about people coming for the video, and I don't know the second one is coming for what, but we are going to see those people. But the main aim right now, without being deterred, the person that is needed on the stand, whether you like it or not, is Gininda because of evidence in law court. There is no way of escaping that.
Yeah.
And there is a question that is going to seem so hard to answer, but it was very simple at the time when it was answered without the developments that are currently happening, which is, did Absalom Zungu write the affidavit that you submitted in this court? And that could be incriminating. That could be the end of other people's career. So, by all means, if you were wondering what could be shielded, allegedly, the person who is not happy that the evidence, because God works in mysterious ways, he was not done with his evidence when such developments happen. It is Gininda. I doubt he's happy about anything that has been happening on the social media.
The past week.
Anything that has been happening the past week.
It is not only
generally
happening
on the
in the social media.
SAPS.
It happened
It
in the
has been
police
happening
station.
everywhere.
There's an affidavit.
Everywhere. It has been happening everywhere. So this is the time where you say, I wish these rains could have found me with proper built houses. Unfortunately, you are naked. I'm not talking about the insurance naked, but I'm talking about the situation at hand. And I can tell you right now, the wheel is turning on most cops. So this is the time where you would not like to see yourself anywhere closer to a situation that can create an environment for you to be fired. Not at all. Not after all these years of enemies. Not after all these times of you being in charge of whatever you want to say, and whatever you say was believable. So if you find yourself in a situation where now everything that you say is going to be doubted, you are in, for the lack of a better word, I would have said shit, but I've said it in any case.
These are wonderful times, in my opinion.
This is the time. What did Tifo say? This is
Effed up
this is an effed up
situation. Yes.
This is an effed up situation. This is a situation that cannot be cleaned by anyone who cleaned the house. Cannot be cleaned by Mapiri, cannot be cleaned by anyone
Oh,
who
yes.
allegedly cleaned the house. This is the situation that faces you, and you need to face it heads on. You cannot run. These witnesses that are coming cannot be on a stand for a day. Maybe Baloyi can try to wing it. But remember, the defense only has one question. For example, for a person on the video, were you there? Did you take the video? Yes or no? Thank you. Bye. Thank you. That's it. That's all. We are done.
And then Brigadier Gininda must come back.
So one way or another,
Inspection in local.
he must be on a standby tomorrow, sitting there by the door. But I can tell you, if the evidence of these 2 that are coming finishes, he will not be there.
Then we'll adjourn.
That's my assumption. Then we'll adjourn. Then we'll have Wednesday. Then we would have bought ourselves a week, unnecessarily so. Same as these videos that we are shooting and they are breaking halfway. We would have brought ourselves a week. But that week is not going to help you anyway. This is the beginning of the term.
Ish. Yeah. These are interesting times.
Catch me if you can. Let's say there was a situation where people could actually get hold of Absalom Zungu, but how? Because it's not even in the same province. So you are also needed to come and testify. How can you get hold of that man? It is impossible at this point in time. KZN is not a friendly place for Gauteng policies. Anyone who comes from Gauteng and is a police and he comes for other things that Mkwanas is not happy about, it is not a place to be at this point in time. You have a wounded Gazilla sitting and waiting to pounce on any situation that is unpleasant for the community, and he will protect his own people. So rest assured, a lot is happening, but I don't know how people get out. All is alleged. I just think it is interesting times that we are at. Yes, somewhere, somehow, there are chances of losing some people on the way, but not all of them. So, I don't know who wins. May the best man win. That's the situation. This is the time where people have been asking, Senzo, how do you sleep doing 1, 2, 3? Now, really, sleeping has become an issue. Amnesia is going to creep in, a lot of it, because people are not going to be resting properly. They are going to need to be on some pills. It's a difficult situation, I can tell you. It's a very difficult situation. You are doomed if you do, you are doomed if you don't. Touch me, you are doomed. You don't touch me, someone will touch me. That is Absalom Zungu. The worst thing that could have happened while you were dealing with this case nicely, cruising nicely, with circumstantial evidence. Here comes this person, this old Madala, who is casting doubts of everything. The whole case crumbles.
We will be putting Ubabu Absalom in our prayers. In fact, some of us have already started.
Those who are fasting must fast harder.
Fast harder. Pray harder. Everything must come together for the good.
Exactly. We are here. We are gathered here. Press that like button, guys, for the second time. I know it's a different video, but it's part of that video.
Yeah.
We don't care what happens. Apparently, this internet gives us as much as 30 minutes or so, and then it decides otherwise. But press that like button. Press it for both videos. It's not an issue. It's not a problem. It does not take anything away from you, but it gives back to the channel, and we appreciate it. God bless you while you're doing that. But we are in a situation that is very nice. We are watching a series. A series is about to end. The writer perhaps did not prepare for the end. That is this nature. I doubt the writer would have prepared for this nature. This is an unprecedented situation, an effed up situation can really get the writer fired.
So yes, Advocate Baloyi suggested that they adjourn until 2 p.m. and now he was looking for a middle ground. He was saying, let's see if we cannot engage the area commissioner and Mr. Matlala to see if perhaps we cannot find a middle cause. I think adjourning the proceedings there is already a chorus of complaints that the matter is dragging for too long. Let's see if we can't find a practical solution of not pursuing the cause that find an avenue of lodging a complaint if a solution is not come to. So the court stood down, and when they came back, Advocate Baloyi said that Correctional Services had decided to restore the ankle pads.
My, oh my. Did you expect that? Yes, I was expecting that. Because ubani ufuna ukuphenya ibheshu aphenya ingane ibheshu.
Hey, imagine writing a
You don't
complaint
want
to
your
Judge Ian
ass
Cameron
to be
inviting
facing
him.
a camera. You know?
Inviting him
I
to
did
this very
expect that.
controversial case.
It's like hold for time being. But you know this is fire is gonna burn you. Eventually you're gonna remove your hand. I don't know. That's how I feel. Eventually you will give in. Eventually someone somewhere somehow is gonna say, this is my bread.
He said
I
that they
can
are
hold.
doing it in the interest of progress in the case. So he sounded like he was doing everybody else a favor. He's a hero who came up with the solution.
He did. What do you mean? He did. It's okay. But I'm saying it could have been a solution that came at 10.
So actually those chains were put in at 10 to 1. This is just before 1 o'clock. And then that adjournment was so long. It was so long. I even lost track of how long it was, but it was quite long. So MNISI then said that's a wrong way of doing things. Just to give a convenience for this court to proceed, it doesn't take into account the human dignity. MNISI said they were expecting the Department of Correctional Services to come and say, we have acknowledged that we have done, or what we have done was inhumane, irrational, unlawful, unconstitutional, and everything that is not even wise. I mean, I was also expecting Matlala to say something, you know. Nix.
This is a dog with a bone.
He said they should explain that it was uncivilized. We have therefore come to the conclusion that we are removing the directive that has been placed in order because we have realized that this militates against the Constitution. He said we therefore decided to do this by adding an addendum to say that for the sake that this trial must continue. That's a wrong premise upon which that order must be restored. It must be based on human dignity upon the Constitution. He said they don't know. It's only for today, and then tomorrow they'll still be back with what was happening early in the morning. So he thinks that they need to have a clear-cut indication as to the reason why, except to say that it's because of the convenience that has been created for this trial to proceed, because this trial will never proceed in a constitutionally recognizable manner if the premise is for the convenience of this trial to proceed. It would have been understood better to say that they've noted their mistakes. For all and sundry, we have decided to put them back in light of what the Constitution says and the act that Mr. Ramasipele quoted, which is Section 31. Ramasipele and MNISI said that they had nothing, not MNISI, I mean, it was Ramasipele and I think Malo said that they had nothing to add. And then Mshololo said that her client was traumatized by this to such an extent that when the prison warders decided to retain the protective pads on the leg irons, he was not told. And Mshololo said she was also not informed whether it's a temporary thing for today or whether they are retained forever or whenever he's coming to court, so that he understands what is going to happen to him tomorrow, and he will be left in the dark with fear of not knowing what's going to happen after. He needed to be informed of the terms and conditions of the way forward. Baloyi said that they assume that this is a permanent arrangement, and he told them that the decision was taken at the highest level. The National Commissioner was also consulted. He said he needed to confirm this with Mr. Matlala. Then he said that he confirmed that it's only for today. But it's not only for today, but it's until the case is finalized. So MNISI said that sounded better. Baloyi was ready to proceed with the two witnesses, and then the judge asked if they were not finalizing the report of the inspection in loco instead. Baloyi said that they would get to that. He wanted to know if his learned colleagues are ready because they'd mentioned that some of the accused are in pain. And the judge said, let's adjourn until tomorrow so that we can find out what the pain was about until tomorrow. He did not even ask if they are still in pain or what.
Go tough, go difficult, go shushu, go wow.
Let's adjourn.
Let me out. Let me out, please. Let me out completely. That's basically the situation in that court. I don't want to be on the other side, but I would prefer to be on the side of the defense at this point in time.
Where was Brigadier Gininda?
I doubt he was there. I doubt he was there. And I doubt he's going to be there tomorrow. Just tomorrow, take it easy. Take it in. Deal with whatever that is given your ENCA. Nathi sizobizwa at this pace. We might be going there. Exhibit X Mzansi reality.
You said.
Yeah. Guys, do you want to say something? I think you do. I'm sorry about the comments, guys. When we came back, this thing decided to go left. When things go left, they just decide to go left. There's nothing sometimes you can do. Just have to accept the situation and move with it. So, guys, let's hear what you guys have to say. But someone is saying this is the funny thing is that Mkwana has mentioned the Correctional Services Department and incident vindicates him. But some people said he is a liar. These are people getting exposed day by day, and these wheels of exposure are running, and they won't stop until we are exposed. God is fully in control of what is happening. Siyabonga lapho. Are you guys back? Yes, we are back. Yes, we are back. Yes. Let's hear what you guys have to say. And then I heard someone here talking about who has been suspended.
Is it the Minister of Higher Education?
No. Okay, yes, that one.
Oh, Andrew Chauke.
Andrew Chauke has also been suspended. 2025.
For those who may not know who Andrew Chauke is, he is the DPP of South Gauteng High Court, or former DPP, because I think there was an acting one, if I'm not mistaken. But he was very he's the one who did not take Senzo's case to trial because he had said that there was not enough evidence that was collected in his time in office back in 2018, 2019.
Yes.
And the Meyiwa family had a lot of, opinions about what he was doing. Some were happy, some were not happy. It was very controversial at the time. But he did not take the matter to trial with South Gauteng High Court because he didn't feel like there was enough evidence that had been gathered for a successful prosecution. So now, fast forward, we are here.
He is suspended.
Now he's suspended by the president, and the national DPP, Shamila Batoyi, she had wanted him to be suspended for a very long time.
There has been an outstanding fight, sort of a fight between the two.
Yes.
Okay, allegedly.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Anonymous and Emily.
Hi.
Mr. Anonymous, itiyo yaka Longwe ukuthi afune umgomezi afune mean to say uTefu ukuthi azomtshela le story. Mina okunye ngiyakubelieve kule story, but engakubelieve yilokuthi igun bese yena aphumele ngaphandle ulokhuzanyana bamkhiphela ngaphandle esakhe leso story. Lokho akusiyo into eyenzeka on the day. It's not. Yabona ubaba lo wase next door owabona konke ukuthi there was a scuffle in the house. Wabona ulokhuzanyana ayabile ngasefastereni. That's one. That's why lo baba umakhelwane washona. Indodana yakhe nayo yathola okuncane yeza yazocamba manga enkantolo ayikho. There was a fight inside. Why bangafuni ukuthi uLongwe eze ubaloyi why angafuni ukuthi uLongwe eze ecourt? And ayikho le ndaba yokuthi ubaba kaChico abophisa abantwana bakhe ukuthi bamgcelezele endlini. No, it was because of umngomezulu uza naleqiniso. So uyabona ukuthi mabangathatha lesidakwa sakhe lesi esingulongwe njengoba sesicasukile kusho ukuthi khona la bekhona nokucasuka acasula ubaba wakhe athi phela mina ngizokhuluma. Uyabona mase umntana wakho mawusolo umprotectile and then aze i-roll on mawuyifake kakhulu isadi. Uyayibona isadi lo kudala mawuyifake kakhulu beyiphuhluka la mawungagudanga amalona abefuna ukuphunyuka ulokhuzanyana afuna athi ngikhathele uwe ukusuka la ngiyokhuluma iqiniso abe-threatenisha ubaba wakhe. That's why ubaba wakhe wavuka nalento ukuthi abantwana bami bangijontshele. There's no such. Akazange azatshontshelwe endlini. Wahamba yena wayovula icase azama ukuthi ahide lo ngoba masekabhema ama-drugs uyamtshela ukuthi you know what phela mina ngizosuka ngiye lapha yana ngiyobatshela iqiniso. Kube lento le uyafuna ukuyisho ulokhuzanyana ngabe nje ubiza imedia naye njengoba kalokhuzanyana abiza imedia athi yo I've got this information. People that were in the house, they don't want to talk. So I'm here. I want them to give Igbo in South Africa. Then in South Africa, we will take it from there. Ukuthi yena uthini le ayinikeza uTefu ukuthi isibhamu kanjani. There was a scuffle. Yena wafika nobhuti wakhe wabiza uZandi ukuthi sengila phumela la uZandi wathi ngena wathola lamadoda amabili. That one iqiniso ukuthi waphuma babambisana isibhamu. No, ulona bevele usukume ngoba bekayobalamula ukuthi wena like ngiyacabanga ukuthi lapha yakwaba lento yokuthi wena Senzo uyazi ukuthi mina ngithandana noZani lapho ubisa abangani bakho kusuka lapho niyangibalekela. Uyayibona kusho ukuthi kwaba lapho nje leyo ngxabano kanti ubhemile umntwana. Makafika lapho asukuma ukuthi hey kusho ukuthi makaceda ukushaya phansi lesibhamu ne yila kuSenzo wasukuma khona nasendlini abantu bonke basukuma ukuthi hawo and now kwenzakalani beza ekitchen mabeza ekitchen sekubanjiswana lesibhamu. So udubule ini phansi ukuthi uyabathusa. Yes, kona kungasho ukuthi kwaba imistake kodwa imistake owadubula uLongwe adubula ulona amphuqa isibhamu. That's it. Yes, yila uMapopola aphuma khona ayotshela uNthabisengi. Waphuma ayotshela uNthabisengi ukuthi kwenzakaleni. uNthabisengi naye wafihla. Ayikho. Labantu labayana yabona u375 mangaba bopha bonke bona bazokhiphana bona ngokwabo. uLongwe vele angaboshwa but ke manje sekuthi sekunabantu abaningi kule case. That is why kusazofa abantu abaningi before iphela ngoba manje no judge uphakathi sekufe abantu abaningi sekuzovela izinto eziningi. Uyayibona nje into enjalo le case manje is not about, it's about them amaphoyisa ukuthi yo sesenze lento lena manje yo we need to bail us out. Yes, ngiyabonga Mr. Anonymous ngiyanilalela njalo. I love you guys. Emily.
Yes.
Ngiyabonga sesikuthi ubuyile. All right. Love you.
Very tempting to not say allegedly, but allegedly, and the views are that of the caller. We are not necessarily agreeing with them, right? Caller's view.
You're supposed to say the views are not that of Mzansi reality, but they are that of the caller.
Yes, yes. I find many ways of trying to say I distance myself and the channel and me and myself. All is alleged. All is alleged, guys. Let's hear what you have to say. Thank you very much, caller, saying you watch us all the time. Please press the like button and yeah guys ngiyabona ukuthi anifune kusho ukuthi nikhathele vele beniza kahle kulenye lokhuzana all of a Sunday we got disturbed yabona nje kwavele kwakhatha but kilebohile thank you Sizwe 18 thank you Lola thank you Sibanda Skathele thank you Ntsikelelo Vani thank you God bless you Ntsikelelo Lindiwe God bless you all Lindiwe thank you Tobeka D our moderator also Kilebohile our moderator thank you Ben Hu thank you very much let me see Msongelo Ndlovu thank you siyabonga Nanjelop thank you Chuku Anna thank you siyabonga Nosipelo Kalimashe thank you Sizwe 18 hey thank you Black Boy thank you siyabonga Ntokozo Mbele thank you siyabonga Mhlawu thank you very much siyabonga asibone bongiwe like hey thank you very much sibongile isibongo leso AJ Muhammad thank you siyabonga Manase Mudise thank you very much siyabonga Tobeka D has been said Vlaramin Bungane siyabonga Lerato Mokutu thank you very much siyabonga Sibanda Skathele thank you siyabonga Pedro thank you very much siyabonga Mkhonto Ncube thank you siyabonga I guess Mamfuneka siyabonga siyabonga kakhulu Mamfuneka been with us for a long time manje Muzi Mabena thank you siyabonga Ngomane 83 siyabonga Charity Mbonani thank you very much siyabonga I guess ukuthi ubani simshiyayo James thank you siyabonga Glorian Nzala thank you siyabonga awuningi madoda baningi abantu Fanuel Manjengwa thank you siyabonga Sibanda Skathela I think I've mentioned Diri Talks thank you Lazola Boyo thank you very much siyabonga ifoni ngibambe kabi ngazikhale bese kuthiwa kade sikhala guys please call I didn't see it please call I didn't ignore your call yes Mzansi hello Mzansi
good evening family good morning
hi how are you doing
good morning Donna welcome back my family
thank you
it's good to have you back this is Ntsikelelo Vani in the UK guys I've never shouted at my telly like today
shouting at what
on my television I was literally frustrated. The judge literally, like, I was sweating. I was like, I thought Kesha said he was listening in Vienna. When he's in court, I thought he said he's listening.
Yes, that's all. That's what he said.
The first thing they were complaining about were the sponges or the cushions.
Yes.
Or the cautions, according to MNISI. Now he's talking about chains. They're not talking about chains. They're talking about the cushions on top of the to protect themselves.
Yeah.
But he's going on about chains. I'm like, no, Baba, what are we getting ourselves into? I read so many things today. And the other thing is that we were not told when the person that has broken into from wherever the prison, the tongue twister Emily, that prison, that one, yes.
Bavarian
yes.
sport.
We were never told when did that happen.
No,
and
we're not.
Did it happen last week? Did it happen whilst we were in recession? When did it happen? Why is it affecting this case? And hey, so that means I can just come into that court and then just speak without being taken into the swearing.
Yes.
Machala just went in and talked, and
yes.
the judge, the audacity, he said it with his mouth. No, you don't need to take an oath. But the other time when he was doing his fingers for this other guy to come and talk about Ngome Zulu, that he saw him in court, come in and I think, come, you can take an oath and tell us Ngome Zulu, you saw him in court.
Yes.
But Matlala cannot swear an oath.
No, police don't lie.
How is that possible?
Police don't lie. How dare you question the police? Police don't lie.
Wow. And I like the fact that the guys were gagging him about the constitutional rights.
Yes.
They kept on going in about it's a constitutional right of these guys. It has to be. And again, another thing, Gininda is still running Hoshimambur. Gininda is in charge of Hoshimambur.
Allegedly, yes.
That one, Gininda is in charge. And Gininda is in charge of the prison, and Mr. Vaseline is in charge of the court. Because Rata has signed out a long time ago. He's just there as a person. We're talking about number 3, but we're not talking about number 2. They are both in the same facility. But the other one has got cushion, but the other one hasn't got cushion. MCUBE is onto something because MCUBE is always very attentive into that court.
Yeah.
And then so they now he's literally pissing them off, and then they don't like that because he has to be a yes sir all the time. But he is literally on them, and they don't like that. That's what they don't want. We literally need to pray for Ulobabalo or say Ubabu Uzu that he needs to be protected and be safe so that he can come and tell and say it in front of Judge. Oh my God, I'm waiting for the day when he comes into that court and say it in front of Judge Rata and say, I never wrote this statement. I want to see his face with Judge Rata. How is he going to be? And how is...
Let's hope they're going to have all the camera angles.
Listen, how is the fact? How is it that Baloyi changed so quickly that he didn't want anything to do with Cameron, Judge Cameron? He said, "Oh no, he has an office. He has an office here in Gauteng, so we can make a phone call or write to them here in Gauteng, and not invite and not let the defense team write to Judge Cameron." Because he knows that if Judge Cameron comes in there, he's done. Him for himself, he's done. As Ubaloyi. Unxumalo yena, it's like uphelezela abanye baye esikolweni. I literally don't understand that guy. I ungicakisile namhlanje, I don't want to lie. It's like Wambile yena, during break time he's signing off. How is it that you don't have submissions every time? These days he doesn't have submissions. He's just there, just showing the money, just there. And like how is it how is it that someone is going to escape? We've got prison wardens there, right?
Yes.
And we've got, on top of that, we've got policemen that have rifles. It's not just 2; it's more than 5 or 7 policemen with rifles. How is it that these guys can literally escape that place? There's no way. There's literally no way. We in for a treat. We're in for a treat. Now again, Cupcake namhlanje is dismissing people left, right, and center. Dismiss Chauke, dismiss another. This is chewing gum was a parliament. Ziyabuya.
Mrs. Chewing Gum. Mrs. Chewing Gum. She was
chewing gum.
He had exhausted all the patience that you could ever have.
I call my shot of Kasha. He just needs to dismiss everyone that needs to be dismissed.
You just decide to abscond and not go to the parliament. What can I do to protect you?
Yeah. Allegedly, as Mr. Anonymous would say.
Allegedly.
Love you guys. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Miss Joy Governor, she was testing
he has-
every corner,
no, he
every
had-
element.
she had exhausted all the protection and the patience that you can ever give. As for absconding for parliament and going to the school,
To
you are
speak
being
for
called.
Mandela Day, you are
say-
required there in the portfolio committee to come and answer as to what was happening. And when you just decide, no, you're going to go and speak to high school students.
No, that was
for
like
Mandela Day.
that was the last straw that you can actually exhaust. It was impossible to defend you after that.
And then the media asking her, why are you not at parliament? And she's like, you media like to blow things out of proportion. I was like, she says nothing wrong.
No, there was literally nothing that could go wrong.
Yeah.
Let's press the like button, guys. Please, let's just sit on it a bit. 168, 324 people that are here. And indeed, we are still taking the calls. If you do want to call, please call if you can. Catch me if you can. All is alleged. I'm just going to keep on saying that. All is alleged. The views are that of a caller. Mzansi, hello.
Mr. Noni,
Yes, sir. How are you?
this is AJ Mohammed from the United Kingdom of
Oh,
the
yes.
United Kingdom.
Yes, sir.
I sent you a message before and you guys didn't respond.
What was the message?
The message was like, don't you guys think that you also need to supplement a little bit of cash by probably selling merchandise like hooded sweaters, grey hooded sweaters written Mzansi Reality, and hooded sweaters written Meet Anonymous or Sister Emily or something like that. And I want one. I'm making a pre-order. I want one which is written Absalom Zungu. It wasn't me.
Okay. No, please resend that message. We'll talk on the side then.
Okay, Mr. Ronald. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, Sister Emily. We thought you were working with Guinea.
Yo, never. Never.
I felt, you know what? I felt sorry for Mr. Anonymous. Like he kept the ball rolling. Like every day, he would come online and
I
doing
didn't
things
have
and-
my voice. My voice was gone. I was speaking like.
you eat too much. You know, if you look like I've got a wife that beats me up every day, so somebody advised me to say, if you don't want to be embarrassed in the street, eat honey. If you eat a lot of honey,
Yes,
when
I
you try
did.
to cry, it knocks down a bit of your voice. But welcome back, and we really appreciate Mr. Anonymous. You try to hold the channel up, and
Yes.
you guys just compliment each other so much, and keep on doing what you're doing. It is what it is. We love you guys, and sorry I didn't talk about what happened in school today, but I just say supplement your earnings, supplement the channel, sell some merchandise, but don't sell me a grey hoodie, please. I don't want a grey hoodie.
We get you. We get you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Mentioning-
The lines are open. We still continue to take calls. And let's press the like button. Let's sit on it, guys. Even though I know we have like 3 videos cutting, but consistently now. Mzansi, hello. My favorite caller.
Hi, Ms. Ano.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. Sister Emily, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm good. Good to see you back. Yeah, I also thought you had disappeared with the brigadier. I also thought as much. But
How
welcome back.
never. I will never do such.
Yeah, guys, I've got few pointers Gadla and accused number 5's issue.
Yeah.
No matter which side of the fence you are, you could see that this was a clear injustice. You cannot just wake up and start removing sponges.
Yeah.
It was as simple as that. Yeah. And the reporters, I don't even want to speak about those guys. What I have done, I used to follow. You know, when someone does something good, you must give them good credit. But when they do something bad, you must also lambast them.
Yes.
You know, that channel and that guy who is on that channel, I must say, during the Rosemary Grove trial,
Yeah.
he was doing a good job. He actually was doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and I used to catch up on it and actually feel like, okay, this is a good summary, this is what happened. So he was doing a good job on that. It's just that for some reason in this Meyiwa one, they decided to go south when we are all going north. I don't know why. But that's what I'm saying. In that time, I'll give him credit.
Yeah,
but in this time, I had stopped following him for my peace of mind. I have stopped watching the channel itself.
Me too.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm like, I'm gonna be gaslit and upset.
I unfollowed and then I mute notifications so I don't get anything. So because I don't want to go through. Yeah.
For
and then Balui. Balui is like the spokesperson for correctional service now, because I mean, if this thing comes from correctional service must come and tell us everything that about this change of sponge, everything. You see how Balui said at the beginning. He says it's applicable to the whole country. And then the other guys, they've got sponges there. And then why are you saying it's for the whole country? Because these guys, they've got, the other ones, they've got. The only time you realize that you can say is only 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5 are the only affected one. Definitely, accused number 4, he is incarcerated in Luiko.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Luiko. Yeah. I mean, at the beginning, I think you were not too sure where he is, but I know he's in Luiko.
He's in Luiko, yes. Okay.
Yes. And then the judge is always, he lacks empathy or sympathy. He lacks it. He will pretend to be listening to everything, but when he's supposed to really pay attention, he doesn't. And as a judge, I think it's always easy to say, let me sit down and hear the full story. Rather than, we just want to continue, we just want to move on.
Yeah.
We cannot move on when the guys are suffering on their legs. I have never been chained those chains,
Yeah.
But I can feel when something metal is on your skin for 8 hours and it's cold. I think you will feel it. If it was October and it's hot, I don't think those guys are going to complain.
No.
They're going to continue.
No, yeah.
It's just that how I was thinking about it is what Balui is throwing at us. Like Mr. Ano, you already anticipating something like this to happen.
Yeah.
It's that at the back of my mind, I was thinking maybe the defense must not fall for it. What are you trying to? If they were saying we want to continue, let's continue. Because if they fall for this delaying tactics, they will be giving them the static buying time. So in the end, it will work to their advantage. So no matter the pain, we must say no. Let's go. Let's do it. I mean, like you are correctly saying, you correctly pointed out, the current 2 witnesses. They must just be late for 30 minutes and 15 minutes, and then they say no question, they go away because they add no value to this case.
No.
They must just go. And then we want the brigadier. We want the brigadier to come. And then once he comes, we'll actually figure out what we do. Mr. Mimalo, Mr. Ano, I sort of understand him a little bit because he is representing accused number 4, and if he has got the sponge, you might say, I don't have any subject. But I also agree with you. You must say something so that it looks like everyone in the defense is speaking in one voice, not just, I'm not affected. Because he is somehow affected. Yeah. And then my last point was the Minister of Higher Education. I did call maybe 2 weeks ago. I was saying that lady, she's a disgrace. And then the president was not doing anything to protect one another, but if eventually you got the message, because you cannot have a minister who behaves like that. You must really take a stand and say this is the last straw. Emily, there was no way to defend that name when she's supposed to be in Parliament and she goes to East London to do what I don't know what she's doing, which is an important issue. Yeah. But thanks guys. Thanks for the good job. Let's see let's see where we land tomorrow. I'm not expecting much tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
I was also not expecting much on Monday. Very soon we'll see that we're on Friday. There's nothing that has happened. So, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Elizabeth. Yeah, thank you.
It's giving this week is not going to go smooth.
Yeah, we are on a slow move.
Yeah.
Press the like button. We are about to reach 200 and just appreciation
Maybe
for
they
this
will
channel. Thank you.
make Sibanda present the evidence in chief
Ish. Don't say that. Ish. Oh, doctorate. PhD. PhD.
Hi.
Like a painful, slow death. Like it's a very painful situation. You don't want Sibanda next to people that you don't want to take long. You don't want them to take long on the stand. Zanzi, hello.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. You're talking to Ben Hay.
Hey, Ben Hur, how are you?
I'm fine. And how are you? How's Emily?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm feeling fine now. But in the morning, I was very stressed. I felt the iron on my ankles as they were speaking in court. That was very cruel.
Yeah.
It was so cruel that I imagine Gininda and Daloy must have experienced something that pained them, that pained them, that they want to take it out on someone. That cruelty, whilst they know that the people that they are having before court are not the ones that kill them. They know that.
Yeah.
Yet they display such cruelty that you can't imagine what hell will be if that cruelty is with us here on earth. That is very terrible.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Have you seen Jerry, the kidnapped man?
Yes. Jerry Bushoch.
Yes. You see, if they can do that to someone without him doing any wrong to them, because from Kwana's statement, you can figure out who are in the cartel that display such cruelty to people, to citizens who did nothing wrong. It's so painful to see Jerry crying and his family crying, whilst this man, that they are allegedly the friend of Courtroom.
Yeah.
It's alleged that one of them is who's Matala.
Who's Matala?
Yes.
It's alleged that he knows that because he's a friend, Jerry, and they worked together and they competed for a tender. Now you can see what I'm afraid. What I'll experience when I meet somehow naturally I meet these people and I'm subjected to this kind of it's very annoying. It's very painful.
It's inhumane.
I just wanted to check you up, guys. That was very cruel. They are trying to buy time, but they only have a few witnesses remaining. Now they are afraid when they stop the witness, the applicant's witnesses will be, and the accused witnesses will start. They are afraid. They don't want that to start. In fact, they wish it could end here and the judge could make a judgment and throw these guys.
Yeah.
That's their wish. That's why they do this theatrics. I'm happy you came back. I was also feeling the irons when they stopped your video, your earlier video.
No,
I was so frustrated.
Yeah.
I did not know what to do. I was looking for your number. I wanted to call you and tell you, look, do something. These guys have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was sabotage.
Yeah.
I think that was sabotage. But then you are still doing a good job, and we'll be together this morning at 10 this morning.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we'll be together in court. We throw our eyes in court, so we need.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Which asivale la. Siyabonga kakhulu. Zanande nazo. Thank you. Sibonge. Ubani ubetha kakhulu ukulala. Let me see. Someone said I can't sleep. Unoma phakathi uthi I'm a morning gang. Mr. Anonsis Emily Night Gang, I'm struggling to sleep, so I have decided to watch a video with the Night Gang. Baloyi Uileonto allegedly. Mzansi iphelile indaba. Siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you very much, guys, for being patient with us. Press the like button in whatever video that you haven't pressed on. We had a lot of videos, but please assist in pressing the like button and watching them. We appreciate you. Thank you.